Welcome, friends, haters, gentle lovers, and feeders. Join me as we experience together the most bafflingly interesting person on the internet. On today's episode, Amberlynn Reed does basically nothing. Hello, my friends. I just got out of the shower. So Amberlynn uploaded, and it says, Cheesecake Factory taste test, which is crazy. We haven't seen Cheesecake Factory in a while. That used to be her go-to, I think, during the Beck era and probably Destiny. It'll be interesting to see what she hasn't tasted there to make it a taste test. Of course, she says taste test for everything she puts in her mouth, right? Even if she's had it before. So, whatever. Clean and organized with me. Content. And a bittersweet semaglutide update. Bittersweet, likely meaning I quit. It's bitter because I'm quitting and I'm not losing weight. It's sweet because I still get to eat whatever I want. Anyway, if you'd like to like and subscribe, that would literally be hectic. I'm not gonna lie.
Hello. Welcome to a new vlog. So it's a new month, February 1st. I hope that you guys have an amazing one. I know
So she is 11 days behind. Cool.
some people think of it as like a fresh start. I do. That's the way I view new weeks, new years, and new months. I woke up to
And new minutes, because I'm gonna start my diet. Well, no, I'm gonna eat something. But in the next minute, it's a fresh start. You know what? I'm gonna start my diet again. Her life is chock full of fresh starts.
a notification on my phone saying that I've used almost all of my internet data, and I was so confused because I've always had unlimited. So I was very confused. I tried to figure out the issue and I couldn't do it on my own. So I have been on the phone with customer service for like over 2 hours. Long story short, I had to add on an unlimited package because supposedly I've never had that before. So now my internet has doubled in price, but you know what? It's worth it.
Because supposedly she has never had that before. So I had sort of the same thing happen where my internet, I kept getting data overage warnings and stuff like that. And I called and I was like, don't we have unlimited? And they said, no, you've got a lot, but you don't have unlimited. But if you want to just upgrade to the unlimited, it's like $10 extra a month. So I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. But it didn't double. So that seems a little sus that they would double her charge. But maybe if she got the like faster internet, which being on the internet is her job, you'd think she'd want the best internet possible. But whatever.
That I need a good internet and a fast internet for my job. All right, you guys, so we have a little
Hey, we said basically the same thing. I don't like that.
haul here. I'm gonna start off with the package that I have literally no idea what it is, where it's from. It's in a completely different language.
It's so obvious she knew exactly what this was. She's got that little smirk. She's got the little duper's delight going. She knew exactly what she was about to open, and she knew she was gonna be acting all heartbroken. This is so performative.
Oh my god.
It's something to do with Emily.
I wake up in a positive, uplifting
I guarantee it's some stupid thing about her stupid relationship with that stupid person that she called Tommy.
mood, trying to ignore all the triggers that remind me that my heart is broken. And then I receive the Hecticana journal.
Hey, it was me. Turns out it was me. Woo! Hey, I did that. That's not me.
That was shipped out to me before we broke up. Fuck. Oh my god, and it's such good quality. Jeez. Literally matches my outfit. You'd think that this was planned. I promise you this was not planned. But this is the Hecticana journal. I was gonna make multiple journals, different colors, versions that would be suitable for anybody. But the merch is no longer a thing because it was something
That's a shame.
that me and Tommy were doing together. I don't know, maybe in the future when I feel
I'm gonna give you this. That's a shame. If you know, you know.
less like death, then maybe merch will come back because a lot of people liked it. A lot of people wanted it. I'm not gonna lie. Even I did. And I had so many ideas. So did Tommy. Putting our minds together was making a lot of creative things. Oh God, moving on. Next is this box here. So first things first is I got a stapler because I've been junk journaling and the pages are already falling out. And I'm just like, what? This journal like wasn't cheap. I mean, by no means it wasn't expensive. In my brain, the only way that I figured out
I keep making jokes about her just showing random crap that she buys. And I told my wife about that. I said, you wouldn't believe this, because every once in a while I'll try to tell my wife stuff that Amber does, and she does not care. She is not the target audience for gorlworld at all. But I just said, one of the things that really is weird is she just shows random crap that she buys. And my wife goes, yeah, a lot of people do that. And I was like, yeah, but I mean, this is like real random crap, like paper towels and stuff like that. And she goes, yeah, a lot of people do that. They just show what they buy at like Target and stuff. And I was like, wait, what? And they make money doing that? Man, I need to figure that out. Guys, you want to see some random crap that I bought? Here, I bought this. This is a thing to hold your phone, and it goes on and it clips on your desk. It's pretty cool. See, and it clips on your desk. I bought that. I bought a new hat, so that's fun. I bought a tape measure. Money, please. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, by the way. But that's just weird, man. Ooh, that's a great shot, by the way. On with the show.
I could fix it was getting some staples and getting an adorable pink, and then these Method hand soap.
I got this orc statue that's from World of Warcraft because, according to Amberlynn, I live in my mom's basement and need to get a tan. I do need to get a tan, that's for sure, but I am way cooler than her.
So it wouldn't leak or break. It's the Sweetwater Method hand soap. Yep, smells clean. Next is this box. So it is another perfume by that brand that I've been getting lately. This one's called Rum Tropique, and they have so many different ones, like it's crazy. Ooh, that's like a musky fruity. Okay.
I mean, it's dumb enough to like show what you're getting, but I think one of the dumbest things, and it's probably not just Amberlynn that does this, but one of the dumbest things that people do online, or at least that she does online, is showing you what perfume they're getting. Because it's like, spray, smells good, or I don't like it. Like, what? That doesn't tell us anything. And of course, Amberlynn doesn't understand how to actually describe smells and perfumes and stuff, right? The different kinds of notes and things like that, which honestly is probably a lot of nonsense anyway. But she just, ooh, that's good. Okay, thank you. Now we know if we like it or not.
Okay. And then last but not least, we have another package, but this one did not come in a box. It literally just came just like this.
I know what she meant, but I'm going to say it anyway. It didn't come in a box. It came just like this. In a box. And I know what she meant, but I don't care. I'm saying it anyway.
This one did not come in a box. It literally just came just like this. Can you imagine if it was something naughty? So, anyone have any idea?
Bro, I had that. So, okay, that was bad timing, but I ordered a monitor, like a really nice gaming monitor, it was probably last year, but it came just in the box that it comes in. And it was just sitting on my front porch, just sitting there. Like, it was sitting there all day. I thought, crap, I'm lucky nobody drove by and saw that.
What it is, even though you just saw the box. So hook that doodad in there. This doodad right here. Ring, ring, ring. Hello? Yes, this is Amberlynn Reed. Isn't that so cute? It's literally a lip phone. Like, I can't. Am I gonna use it as a phone? No, but it's gonna be such a cute decor. All right, you guys, it is officially time for me to clean this bookshelf.
Now, I will call this clutter, right? We had a talk at one point about what we consider clutter. I would agree that this is clutter. Yeah, this looks terrible.
I'm going to take everything off. I'm going to dust it. I'm going to go through all of this, get rid of some of it, and we're going to completely reorganize this. So here is a before.
How weird is it? Ooh, hang on. How weird is it that of all the Legos she's done, all the Legos, she keeps the Astro Boy? Right? That's weird. What was it about this Astro Boy that is so sentimental that she would keep that? She's done, a bunch that we know of. And honestly, I generally erase it from my brain as soon as she says it. But I know she's done a whole bunch of them. And I just think it's strange that of all the Legos she's ever done, the one she keeps on her shelf that I can see, I don't see any others. Maybe that thing, whatever that is. But all of them, she kept the Astro Boy. That's strange.
All right, so we have a little time lapse action. I haven't done a time lapse in so long. I forgot how much I enjoy them. I think they're fun to watch. So while I was doing this, I was just listening to some YouTube in my little AirPod, and this took me only like a good 15 minutes to clear it all off. So it didn't take long at all. All right, so I took everything off. Now I'm about to use some.
Wow, you guys, hang on. I mean, just look at just how, I mean, this is bad, guys. Something tells me we're not going to see a way in for a while.
To use some Lysol wipes, and I'm just going to wipe all this down.
Why are we doing this? I mean, I guess when you have nothing in your life, you have nothing to do, no friends, one person in your family basically that you do anything with, no real hobbies that are interesting enough to show, you have to show cleaning your apartment. We're really going to show her cleaning each shelf.
All right, so since I'm short, we're going to use a broom.
Oh my God. I can think of very few ways to do that dumber than the way she's doing it. What? It's just moving the dirt around. Oh my gosh. So as much junk as she buys, she really doesn't have a Swiffer, like one of these. Why not? I mean, this thing is awesome. And it was like $10. Of course, she didn't care how much it cost, but look at that. And, you know, and it traps the dust. It's great. These things are awesome. How does she not have one of those? You would think she would try to make her life as easy as possible. And you'd think when she's at Target or Walmart, she would walk by those and go, ooh, I could use those. Or just, you know, obviously order on Amazon. But it's just strange to me that this is her solution for cleaning the taller shelves. Okay. I'm sure that's very clean now. Way to go.
That's some loud music. I'm also going to use the broom up here, which I can barely reach. Short girl problems.
I don't even know what to say about that. That may be one of the dumbest things I've ever seen her do.
Stuff here, all on my couch, my table, my island. Oh my God, it's a mess. It's giving me anxiety. So for dramatic effect, I want to show you guys how it looks now, and then I'm about to show you how it looked before, and then I'm going to show you how it looks after. So here you go. So here is a before, and here is after. Oh my God, it looks so much better.
I mean, I'll say it looks pretty good. I mean, good job. No kidding. Here's the thing, man. As annoying as she is, and as kind of, you know, as much crap as she buys, when it comes to just kind of organizing things, I mean, that looks pretty decent. I don't have an eye for like interior design or anything, so I don't know if this is really like technically correct or anything like that. But like if I were to walk into a room and see that, I would say, that looks pretty good. You know, it's cute.
Less cluttered. Now it makes more sense. I like how I put the books in like different spots instead of all just like in one row. This cleared off, yay. I still have tons of stuff on my couch now. It's majority perfume, so I'm about to show you guys the new spot that I'm gonna have it. Okay, so we're in my closet and I have this shelf that I now have cleared off, so I'm gonna put all my perfume here. Okay, so I just got done washing my perfume stands, so now I'm just drying them. So I do have 2 of these. I almost wish I had 3, but 2 works just as good. Okay, so I'm just carrying.
If you need 3, you have too many perfumes.
All my perfume from the living room, and I'm just gonna set it here.
She's got those little gems on her eyes. Oh my God. So at one point, I asked my 12-year-old daughter, do you think you would wear these gems on your eyes like that? Or on your face anywhere? And my 12-year-old daughter, who is a little fashionista, she always looks super cute going to school. Has just got her fashion on fleek. Is that a thing still? I don't know. But anyway, she gets it. And she looked at that and went, ooh, no, I would not wear that. So she's a cheerleader. So, you know, she's always got to look just right. And she said, no, thank you. Nope. And she's 12.
Well, look at that. I put it all in a container so it was easier to lug. Okay, so now I'm just gonna organize it all, see what I come up with. All right, I did it, folks. All right, so this is all the perfume that I have. So my recommendations is Bright Crystal by Versace, but unfortunately I ran out of it. The Floral Marshmallow.
She's got all this perfume, and the one she recommends is one that's not there. Cool.
Because I get the most compliments wearing this one. If you guys are looking for...
I get the most compliments while wearing this one. In your life, right? I'm going to assume, this is me and you having a little talk right now, right? I'm going to assume that you and I go out in public far more than Amberlynn does, right? So we have far more experience out in public and around people and stuff like that. How many times in your life have you either been told you smell good or told somebody else they smell good? Or seen somebody say, hey, you smell good to anybody else? I mean, it's happened for sure. I have seen it, but not enough to say I get the most compliments while wearing this one. Right? That implies that she basically gets compliments every time she goes out, which is not very often. You know, she goes out once in a blue moon and she gets all the compliments when she goes out. Oh, it's time to go get all my compliments and meet all my subscribers for the night, you know.
Some summery vibes. I would say this Clementine one. And this one by Kim Kardashian, which I don't think she even makes anymore. And the bottle is phenomenal. Okay, guys, so I did order...
I mean, it's boobs.
...dinner, and I wanted to show you what I got. I did order from the Cheesecake Factory, and I got something I've never had before. It kind of, from the description, reminded me of like a poke bowl. So there's like crispy teriyaki...
So it is something she hasn't had before. Interesting.
...chicken is the way they described it. Rice, avocado, kimchi, cucumber. So let's do a taste test. There's also pickled onions. Yes. Chicken first. Now we're gonna do a bite with all the goodness. What the heck? Kimchi, avocado. I see some mushrooms, some edamame.
So I just still think it's weird that food has to be involved in anything she does, you know? Which, I mean, obviously we know that. I mean, you look at her and you can kind of figure out that she thinks about food all the time. But isn't it, I don't know why, but I just think it's weird that she cannot have a day or have a vlog or have something going on where she doesn't either talk about food or eat food or just something has to do with food, no matter what she's doing. You know, I feel like maybe if she made it less of a focal point in everything she does, maybe that could help her. But Beck and Destiny and Eric and Ricky and basically anybody who's ever had any experience with Amberlynn have all said it's basically all she talks about. She is constantly hungry and asking about when are we going to eat and talking about what they're going to eat next. And almost like as soon as she's done with a meal, she's ready to talk about and get to the next meal, you know? So, and that's not changed for the past 11 years. It's been that way basically her whole life. So I don't know that that's ever going to change.
Chef's kiss. I'm literally shook. I give that like a 9.5 out of 10. So I am currently trying my very hardest to just like stay preoccupied, distract myself, because I just feel like this big feeling in my chest of like, if I do not stop, like go, then I am going to cry. And once I start crying, I don't think I'm going to stop. It's like,
and again, she tries to make it seem like that's unique to her. You know, like when you go through a breakup, you're sad. That's just a thing. That's what everybody does. And everybody who's ever gone through a breakup either sits and wallows in it or they keep themselves busy to distract themselves from it. This is just the human experience. But to her, it's, you guys just wouldn't understand, but I'm sad because I got broken up with. Like, yeah, no, we all understand. We all understand exactly what's happening because we've all been through it. And if you haven't, then you're lucky because it sucks. But here's the thing. I still am not convinced that she's as heartbroken as she claims, because they were Because again, they were not together that long, especially compared to the last relationships she was in. She didn't live with Emily like she did everybody else. And she was only with her for like 7 months, something like that. So, and I get that you can really fall in love with somebody pretty quickly if you really are compatible, but we all know they weren't compatible. Emily didn't give a shit about Amber. You could see it. They had no chemistry at all. It was so forced. So yeah, I don't think she's as heartbroken as she says. I think she just likes the sympathy and she likes the comments telling her people love her and that she'll get over it and all the attention she gets from it.
Looming in the back of my head, in the back of my mind, in the back of my heart, and it's annoying, not gonna lie. I was actually supposed to go out with my mom today and I was gonna take her on like a birthday spree because her birthday's coming up on February 7th, but she didn't feel good, so she stayed home. So I'm hoping we get to do it some other time. So that's why.
So if this was anybody else, right? If this was just some random person or somebody who had a history of being a good person, we would say that's really nice of her to take her mom on a birthday spree, meaning just go pick out a bunch of stuff and I'll buy it for you. But for Amber, it is pretty clear that her motivation is to basically show that she has more money than her mom and to almost be like, oh, you poor thing, let me get you a bunch of stuff, you know. So if she vlogs that, it'll be interesting to see her behavior during the birthday spree because something tells me it's going to be pretty disgusting.
I've been like distracting myself and just like finding random things to do, and I just posted a TikTok. It's like in the TikTok, I seem fine. I seem bubbly and like I'm in the greatest mood of my life, but like behind the scenes, I do not feel the greatest. Like,
and we all know exactly why she says this, right? Because she posts the TikTok and everybody goes, wait a minute, I thought you were heartbroken. What happened to being so sad? So that you have to come on here and go, I mean, yeah, I really am really sad. I know I don't look like it in the TikTok, but behind the scenes, I am just so heartbroken. So no, anytime she does anything like this, where she's explaining something that she's done, it's because she's been called out on her bullshit and she's trying to make excuses for it.
I am just a walking broken heart. Like that's what it feels like. I'm trying my very hardest.
I'm a walking broken heart. That's what it feels like. She is so bad. You guys, I don't think she even understands what it's like to have an actual broken heart. It's like the inside. I'm just kidding.
Just not to talk about it and just do like a lot of journaling. Okay, you guys, so I am just getting ready to like close the shop for the night. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to give you guys an update because I just got an email. As you guys know, Sundays are my semaglutide.
No, I don't know what you're saying. Close shop? Go to bed? I don't want to think what else that could mean. Oh, she's got her moon boob shirt on. So, I mean, closing up shop could mean some other stuff too. I don't want to think about it.
Shot day. Tomorrow's Sunday. And I ain't got my semaglutide. I said in my last vlog that it hasn't even been shipped yet. Well, guess what? My fingers were crossed in my last vlog and I said, please ship on Saturday. And it did. It is going to be here days late. But I think that's okay because I messaged the provider and I said, y'all, I'm getting it late. I don't know what happened. And they were just like, I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. And I was like, it's fine. But am I still allowed to like increase my dose? Because I'm supposed to be like doubling my dose. And my provider said it's fine. So I should be getting it on Tuesday. Your girl's doubling her dose on Tuesday. I'm not looking forward to it because not being nauseous has been wonderful.
So I've gotten several comments saying that the likely reason she's so nauseous is because she doesn't drink water. Right? She just drinks diet soda all the time and she's not getting enough water to hydrate herself. So it's making her nauseous. So, and there's probably, and I'm guessing there's probably a lot of, eating too much food and that kind of stuff too. But I don't know, something about this just feels weird to me because she's making such a big deal out of it being late, just a couple of days. I still think it's the beginning of the end. I think she's going to quit it pretty soon.
Telling you, I haven't been nauseous for like almost a week and it's just been great. I don't know. We'll see how increasing my dose goes. I am a little nervous. I am not gonna lie. I have the anxiety about it, but I'm gonna do it.
Oh my God, the anxiety. And it's just, when did that start and why? Why?
I'm not gonna let myself down. Regardless if I'm on semaglutide or not, like your girl needs to lose weight and she's on the journey to do so. Like I lost 16 pounds.
Okay. Good luck with that. Huh. Now she needs to lose weight, you guys. Just all of a sudden, she needs to lose weight. it has become imperative that our girl lose weight in 2025.
Like, I lost 16 pounds in January, and I am very proud of that accomplishment. 16 pounds in a month is really, really good.
She's proud of herself for every tiny little thing she does. Now, is 16 pounds lost good? I mean, yeah, but if you're over 500 pounds and you're starting semaglutide, I think you could probably do better. But 16 pounds, it's a start, but the problem is she celebrates that, right? She says, I lost 16 pounds in a month. Done. Mission accomplished. She never thinks of it as like it's a good start, right? She says, I'm proud of myself for accomplishing that, basically. Instead of saying this is a good starting point and I'm going to keep working going forward, it's I'm proud of myself for losing 16 pounds in a month. And that's where she leaves it, because she knows if I don't lose any more, at least I lost 16 pounds. I can give myself a pat on the back and be proud of myself for that.
Throw my hair up in a bun, take Twinkie out, get comfy, cuddle in bed, and hopefully get a good night's sleep, because your girl has not been sleeping lately. I've just been really anxious, really lonely, really sad, and all of those things make it to where like I literally cannot fall asleep. But I'm trying my very hardest to be as positive as possible. Like,
now, if she has long-term sleep loss, that can affect her weight loss. You know, if she doesn't sleep very well for a long period, it affects her appetite. It makes her want to eat more, you know, and it affects her energy expenditure over time. So yeah, sleep loss can affect your weight loss over time.
as many times as I cry behind the scenes, I promise you guys do not want to see that. And I know you don't, because yeah, I cry on here sometimes and I talk about how my heart hurts. Like in the past, every time I've cried over a breakup, like people were like calling me dramatic and saying like, why doesn't she shut up about it? So it's like now that I'm like being more low key about it.
Well, so I mean, I guess people said that about her breakup with Wifey, which actually I'm going to be looking at her breakup video with Wifey. That'll be the next video I put out, because there are a lot of similarities between that video and what's happening now, unsurprisingly. Oh, and there's also a lot of narcissism too. Like, it was pretty wild whenever I actually watched it back. And I also, part of that video is going to be the video where it's Wifey and Amberlynn talking about the breakup. And in context, it's pretty weird. Like, the way Jade talks to Amber is pretty interesting. But anyway, I don't know that there were a lot of people making fun of her back then. I mean, there's always going to be people making fun of her, right? No matter what she does. I think there are more people talking about how stupid it is that she is making such a big deal out of it now, because the relationship with Emily was just so dumb and so fast, and it was over so fast. So yeah, it's a little over dramatic this time. But I can understand living with somebody for a couple of years like Jade and then breaking up, being sad about that. Like that, yeah, I mean, that makes sense, and crying and whatever. However, it does feel a little weird recording yourself crying and then posting it on the internet. But I mean, in this case, she's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because if she doesn't post herself crying, then people will say she wasn't sad, right? So I can kind of see where she's coming from when it comes to her relationship with Jade. But the Emily thing, I don't get at all.
Online, and more so like handling that off of camera, people are like, oh, she's not sad enough. It's like, I'm not a robot. I am not fit to be designed for your liking. I am just doing the best I can over here.
She says she's not fit to your liking, which I know what she means, but that was just kind of a stupid way to say that. But the problem is she spends all of her time trying to explain every action she does to try to make herself look like she is appeasing everybody. She's trying to convince everybody that she's a good person. So she can say that all she wants, that she's not quote unquote fit to our liking, but she sure spends an awful lot of time trying to make it seem like she is.
But anyways, I'm gonna end this vlog. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
So I think it's pretty clear that the semaglutide is coming to an end. She's already making excuses. She's been making excuses, and honestly, it's lasted longer than I expected. I really thought by now she would have quit. So, I mean, credit where credit's due. She's apparently still taking it. Of course, it's not doing anything. She's eating as much as she always has. But the whole nausea thing is, in my opinion, probably her excuse, or her sort of teeing up her excuse to start quitting. So yeah, and then we got to see her clean and organize. How exciting. Anyway, I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.